Hey everyone, it's DJ Alex Brown, and in this video, I might ruffle some feathers because I just can't look at it anymore and not say anything. So behind me on the screen here, I have the Eliminator lighting homepage. And before I actually go screen share and just screen record this whole video, I want to explain that recently I've been seeing a lot of new products from Eliminator Lighting, which is ADJ's cheaper brand, I guess. A lot of the old ADJ products have been moved to being Eliminator lighting products and rebooted or something. I've noticed one thing in particular about a lot of the moving heads and some of the other lights that they offer, and it's that they look near identical to lights that I've seen in a Chinese lighting catalog or on a Chinese light manufacturer's site. Because I've been looking at that stuff a lot more lately. As you know, I just got some sheds moving heads, so I'll tag that video here too. But in this video, I am going to go through a bunch of different, not every single one, but a bunch of different lights from Eliminator Lighting and find the exact same thing on, a catalog or something from China and match up prices and stuff like that. We'll talk at the end of the video about, what my thoughts are and if you should buy from a US distributor or China or something like that. We'll save that for the end of the video, but if it ruffles some feathers, it ruffles some feathers. A lot of ADJ lights in the past were, similar, or ADJ would make a light and then there would be a Chinese version that would come out 6 months later. Seems like it's backwards on the Eliminator stuff. So that's why I think this is really interesting. So let's dive in and take a look. Oh, here it is. Okay, the Striker Max. So this one I recognize, very familiar looking. And by the way, I'm not endorsing buying from this specific manufacturer in China. I don't know, it looks pretty similar to this one. 18 to 50 kaleidoscope, RGBW, 60 watts. Let's see the specs. 6 times 40 watt, guys. Damn near the exact same light, maybe with a different skin on the front of it here. But I mean, look at this bracket compared with this bracket. It's the same exact light. Maybe a slightly different handle. Logo in the same spot. It's the same light. Which is just shocking to me. So in the catalog, this is $265. Let's find it on KPO-DJ. Okay, KPO-DJ doesn't seem to have it. Striker Max. Is the Striker Max not out yet? Based on what I know, usually it's around this price. So the advantage points you get for it is usually around the purchase price. So let's figure it's about an $800 purchase price, which is just hilarious to me. So this is a Chinese retailer, they have a markup here. It's probably not huge, but it's the same light. Don't buy the ADJ one, in my opinion at least. It doesn't look like they've really changed anything. Maybe there's more quality control going into it, who knows. Let's find another one. So this is the Stinger Spot. These aren't too hard to find. This is basically, originally this light would have been the pocket spot, which was made by ADJ, and then got copied, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. These you can probably find 50 or 100 bucks from a Chinese light supplier. $250 for the Eliminator one, or $55 for the Chinese one. So there you go. And that's the exact same thing. Striker Wash, let's see. 19 times 12 watt, 4-in-1 RGBW. Tunable white, but there's not a lime LED. I don't know if that's questioning that, but let's see if we can find the light. That's close. It's not quite the same. This one's also close. I'm not sure we have an exact match on this catalog. I'd say the closest is probably this RGBW, 19 times 15 watt. This one says it has a LED backlight. So maybe, I don't know. That's tough. I'm not sure if any of these are an exact match. So it looks like this light probably isn't available yet, but let's figure this is around $800 for this. 150 watt LED. Uh-oh. 150 watt, 8 gobo and open, 6 gobo and open. How many gobo wheels does it have? Gobo wheel 1, gobo wheel 2. I think we found it, boys. 8 and 6. Yep. There you go. Okay, so here's the striker spot. LED spot 150. Let's see. It looks like the face of it is slightly different, but otherwise the casing and everything is about the same. You can see this little clamping area here, which is right there. Maybe slightly different, maybe a newer model, but definitely not ADJ research and development going into this. One of these, this should be easy. This is probably the closest one here. Yeah, that's probably the closest one. So where is it? 7 times 15 watt RGBW. $115. This is $400 for a 7 times 12 RGBW. Let's see the last one here. Stealth spot. How's that different from the... We can probably find the stealth spot. Let's see. 60 watt LED, 7 colors plus white. 3-facet prism. Let's see. 3-facet prism, yeah. So it looks like the same light, and they just modified the shell and some of that stuff a little bit. This front that you can see is separate. Same thing here, it is separate. So it seems like this one is the same light as this. Let's check the beam angle, 13 degree. What may have happened, because it looks like this front is a little longer, the beam angle might have changed with a different lens on it, so they could make it not the exact same as this light. So if you're one of the people racing to the keyboard to say, well, ADJ designed that product first, and then the Chinese copied it, and now ADJ is just selling the Chinese version. In most cases, that's correct. Obviously, everyone in business has to make money. Obviously, ADJ has to make money. But I don't feel like it's worth paying 4 or 5 times the cost of the product to get the same thing. And I'll explain why I don't think the quality is any different in a second from ADJ. Because I'll tell you, getting parts from ADJ, it's just the same as getting them from China. Getting support from ADJ, you might get better support from China, honestly. Sending it back for a warranty repair, you know, you're gonna have to pay shipping to ADJ. ADJ is probably just gonna send you a new one. I'd rather buy 4 for the same price. So here's the other thing that I wanna mention. Even the ADJ items that I've purchased that are ADJ designs, ADJ branded, lately have been Chinese-like quality. I would imagine these ADJ items are, again, the same quality as the Chinese ones. Clearly, they're the same components inside. In some cases, they're the exact same light. There's really no sense in buying these. I think you're going to get a lot more bang for your buck if you just buy the Chinese ones. Of course, to each their own. If you want the ADJ rewards points, if you want Eliminator on your light instead, then sure, pay more, but I don't think it's worth it. So that's my take. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a comment, let me know, leave a thumbs up on the video. And if you want to see more things like this, let me know. This is kind of a departure from what I normally do. So I'd be interested to hear your feedback on this. Anyway, that's going to wrap this one up. Bye for now. Peace. Until next time.